Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Nikita Antoine and today I'll be doing a reading for the sign of Capricorn. As always, all of my readings are timeless, so when the message finds you and resonates, and it's yours at the time in which you find it. Capricorn, I've done your spread today with the Ethereal Visions and the Dreamscape Oracle, so you'll be seeing both of those in your spread today. Sorry, there's must be like some people walking their dog outside. My cat is like okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So on the split, we have the white owl. Okay. That's fun. Okay. The white owl talks about taking a closer look. Taking a closer look and discerning kind of like what's in front of you, which in a sense implies that there's something that you're not seeing. So a closer look is being asked of you so that you can, I guess, we'll see what you're going to see, right? And then at the bottom of the deck, okay, we have the Three of Wands. So, cats. So we have the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so we're talking about you're like, well, with the Three of Wands, it's kind of like you're waiting for something to approach you. But what's coming in my mind's eye right now is like when you're looking towards the horizon, kind of like what's blocked when the sun is on the horizon. What's blocked from the view is the actual horizon. I don't know what that is. What is that talking about? And needing to take a closer look because there's something that is being blocked from your vision. Okay. We'll look into that a little bit further on later down the road. All right. So Capricorn, kitty. All right, Capricorn, we're starting your reading off today with the Magician. And this is you. Actually, your entire reading is all major arcana. We've got the Magician, Temperance, the Moon, the Star, the Empress. It's all really big energies, lots of big energies, which is what it's talking about is that this matter that you're needing to take a closer look at it's a big deal. Like this is a really big deal. Okay. And you're coming up as the Magician. And I want to say that this is Luna. Hang on 1 second. Okay. So I want to say that this is like in the past. This is you at a previous state. And you're coming up as like, you're really working the energies to your favor. You are, you understand all of the elements like to the T, and you're able to, combine, manipulate, transmute. She's messing with me. You have that ability to be able to utilize the elements at will. That's what it's speaking of. And what it's talking about is you're very skilled at doing this. This is one of your, well, it's coming up as like one of your greatest gifts is that you can manifest the world around you. And what I'm seeing is you're coming into, or at least you were coming into a space where your confidence in your abilities has grown so much that you feel as though you can kind of like, you can do it on your own. I mean, you got yourself to this place. Luna, stop, please. You got yourself to this place. You've created the world around you and everything that is in it. You and solely you, because it's a one too. It's only one. You are the one that has achieved all of this for yourself. And so it's coming up as like, you don't need assistance. You don't require any assistance, and you're kind of, okay, so with the temperance energy that is following the magician, it's kind of coming up as like a stubbornness. There's a stubbornness here where you are in a space, because you have the knowledge and you have the confidence in your abilities, and you know that you can create exactly what you want for yourself. You are almost, it's coming up as like almost refusing assistance. And I'm not talking about assistance like from another human being. Like, I'm not talking about like you co-creating something with someone else and you guys, no. What I'm talking about is like you getting angelic assistance. It's like you have because I'm looking at his face here and the hands, and it's like you're saying, no, I don't need what you have to offer because I've got it. I've done this before and I know how to do it. Watch, I'm going to do it by myself. It's almost like, like, look, ma, no hands type of thing. Like, I can do this by myself and I don't need the assistance of any, like, it's not guidance. What it's coming up is like, well, with the temperance energy, it's talking about energy manipulation, right? So it's like you're not wanting any assistance in the manipulation or shaping of the energies around you. And so the temperance energy, this angelic energy is like, okay, well, then if you don't need it, then that's fine. I'll just sit here and watch you do it, right? They're going to watch you because you have so much confidence in yourself that you can do it by yourself. So they're going to watch. They're like, it's kind of like, they're kind of excited to watch you do this. And in essence, it's like, it's because they know that you're going to figure something out. They know that you're going to take that closer look, right? And be like, wait a second, there's something here that I'm missing, right? So I'm seeing this pathway in the background here. And this is coming up as your path, right? And this path is also, so it's like, this is the path receding, but then an overview. This is the actual path here, right? This Ouroboros shape. And what you're finding is that you're utilizing the energies. You think you have it right. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of coming out as a little bit of cockiness, just throwing it out there. Rightfully so. I have to say that, rightfully so, because you've done the work. But what you're finding is that in your manifestations, you're coming back to the same point. There's something about how, like, you see, so, you know, if you're to start here, right? You go this way, right? And then this is like okay, so there's this space here. So you're coming up and around, right? This bend here along your path. There's like an incline here, and you're like, okay, yeah, it's working. And as you come up, you're like, okay, yeah, because I can see down there where I was before, right? It's almost like an echo in a timeline, if you will. And then as you're coming back around, you're realizing that you're at the beginning again. And what you're trying to manifest, or what you're trying, to create for yourself, it's not coming quite into fruition. You're having to start over at the beginning. 11:11, right as I'm saying beginning, because we have the moon coming up. Yeah, it's going this way. Okay. I'm just trying to make sure that I have like the right, hang on. I'm trying to see like how you guys would see it. Okay. All right. So this is it here. So we're coming up with the moon, and this is you in the moon energy now at the beginning again. And especially with this temperance energy here, it's like you're waiting. You're waiting for your manifestation to come in. And you're waiting, and you're waiting, and you're waiting, and you find yourself at the beginning again. And so you attempt it again, and then you continue waiting. It's almost like the way that the cards are set up, it's like a back and forth, almost like a conversation, sort of, if you will. It's like you get to this beginning again, and then you have this conversation with the temperance energy, and it's like, do you need my assistance? And you're like, no, I got it. And then it starts all over again. And so you're waiting. And as you're waiting, it's like the color is draining from you. Which to me is talking about like your confidence, the confidence in your magic is well, it's coming up as like you're losing the confidence in your magic because you're not seeing, right? The I guess it's kind of like the fruits of your labor, if you will. You're not seeing the effects that your magic has. And it's starting to turn into, whereas before you were very confident in that, yes, when I set my intention out, it's going to come right, and it's going to come fast, right? It's like the energy loops back around really fast. But in this one, it's starting to turn into like, I hope, which hoping isn't necessarily it's okay. What I mean by that is hope isn't, is that correct? Oh man, you put your tail in my water. Okay. Hope isn't 100% confidence. Do you see what I'm saying? Hope isn't a 100% it's going to happen. It's relying on faith, right? This is where the faith is coming in. but you're not, it's like you're not seeing, it's like you're not seeing that at the moment. Okay, so we are, you're like in a pause, if you will, because now you're realizing that the things that you're waiting for, you're not seeing. So you need to take a closer look as to why you're kind of in this holding pattern. That's what this is talking about too. This is like a holding pattern of perpetual like waiting. And I feel as though what is being, this is a good thing. I have to say this because it's getting you into a place where you are having to look closer. And because you are looking closer with the owl energy, and look, there's this white. There's a lot of white. I didn't notice this before. You see this white? It's like it's putting you in the owl energy. So now that you are in this state of, I want to call it like faith and hope, you're realizing that there is a requirement of an outside force, like this angelic force, to assist you. It's like it's coming into your awareness that you need the assistance of your angels to get you to the place. No, it's not. To achieve your dreams, because you're not, it's not that you're going somewhere. It's like you're waiting for your dreams to arrive. You have a dream, you set out, you're doing the work, you're doing everything that you can, and it's like it's not coming in. So it's like you're waiting. Okay, that's what you're needing the assistance of this temperance energy to make your dreams reality, essentially. Like to get to a point where it is everything that you want and everything that you desire. So at this moon energy, it's kind of like it's coming up as like asking for their blessing. It's very simple. It's very simple. It's talking about asking for your angels' blessing on your path, on this path here. And it's like, once you do that, it's like, that's what they were waiting for. They've been waiting for you to ask for their blessing. And once that realization has happened, you're getting an answer. So you're in this moon energy. The star here is presenting as the temperance. And I'm noticing here how you've kind of lost your color. Luna, please stop. And then this, in the star energy, she's also like lost the clothing. So what it's talking about is it's talking about kind of like you being in an extremely like vulnerable state, if you will. Like you've had to drop your pride, essentially. Nuna, please stop. And in doing so, they've also kind of like, I don't know if angels can have attitudes, but it's kind of coming up as like that. Like they've kind of dropped their, well, okay, well, you don't need our help then, fine. And so what they're doing is it's like they're sending their blessing down. And I want to say that you're going to receive that in a visual confirmation. Stop. It's because I'm not giving her attention. That's why. So you're going to receive it in a visual confirmation. And it's coming up as like a shooting star. Like you're going to, you see this, there's this one star here. It's like, if you've ever, I wonder if you've ever had this experience, but it's coming up as like when you kind of get the inclination or knowing, like you're just out and about at night walking around and you get the inclination to just look up and then there's a shooting star. And that's kind of your confirmation that they've received the message that you are asking for their assistance and you're asking for their blessing. And also that is the blessing. They're blessing you with that, with the energy that you need to kind of like take it to the next level. Really is like, that's what this is. It's like you're getting almost to, it's like that incline, you're getting almost to the next level, but then it's like it's going back around. Luna, please go. Please stop. Hang on, I've lost my train of thought. Okay, so that's the key though. That's the key, is that that's what they're wanting you to look closer at. Is that you need their blessing in order to, yeah, like I was saying, take it to the next level. And then we have you, hang on, there's something here about these. I'm trying to decide if I need to go into that. It's coming up here as like timelines, these like branches. And then we also have it here too, down here with these different trails of water. It's kind of like talking about like, this feels very specific. It's talking about asking for them to like bless you with the correct timeline. Hang on, I wasn't seeing this before. So I'm trying to like discern exactly what it is. It's something about timelines and having them bless the timeline. Because it's like you've kind of been like a little, it's like it's been everywhere. You've been everywhere. And so you're wanting them to bless the timeline, either that you're currently in or so that you can get to the timeline that you need to be on. Because if this is a timeline, this is not really like, well, it's a looping energy. So it's self-contained. It's like it hasn't yet like expanded or like gone out of that loop. So you're coming up here at the end of the reading with, you're coming up at the end of the reading as the Empress. I'm so sorry about my cat. is a kitten. She's like 6 months old. Here, let me introduce you, Luna. Maybe that will help you. Luna the kitty. All right. So you're showing up here as the Empress at the end of the reading, and you're holding the key that was necessary to get you to this position. And that key being the blessing. So I want to just go back to the beginning and show you here that, you know, you had all the tools. You had everything that you needed in order to, you know, get you where you were at previously, right? Before. But look at these flowers. These flowers are outside of the toolbox that you currently have. And this is the blessing. It's outside of the toolbox that you have right now. It's not going to, it's basically, it's saying it's not going to come from you. It's going to come from like angelic forces, energies that are outside of you. And now that you have this blessing here, you're in this Empress mode. There's something, hang on, there's something else here that I am forgetting. It's like this last little step. That's what it is. It's the last little step of asking for their blessing, because I'm noticing that like the hair is short here. So you've been waiting for a long time, and you know, now this hair is long. So you've been waiting for a long time. And then it's like once that happens, like once this blessing is received, you know, you get confirmation. It's like all the color is returned back into you. You see, and it's going to happen very fast because her hair is just as long as this one. So when you figure out, when you look closer, you know what I mean? At that energy, it's gonna come in really fast, and it's just gonna be there. Okay, all right, Capricorn. I'm gonna pull some more cards and see what is, I don't know, in that reading for you. So if you would like to join me in the extended, you'll see the link for it pinned in the comments, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you there. Bye, Capricorn.